Hello, fellows. Today I want to talk about you, about your baseline, your software engineering baseline. No, not about of coding or understanding lead problems or something like that. I mean you. I mean you as a software engineer. I mean you as a professional person, as a role model, and as a person to which others look up to. Yeah? You as a senior software developer, for example, you are a person where other people take example from. You as a senior developer, you take a look at your team leads, engineering managers, and those kind of people. Those are your role models. The problem is that people on the long run don't try to excel their superiors, their role models. The reason is, this a little bit like, hey, I want to be as good as this person. And this is a problem. You are like that as a junior, you are like that as a senior, you even are like that as a tech lead, and take a look at the next one. This is how humans work. Our inner resistance is taking care that we don't excel others that easily. So it's actually a matter of discipline. What does it mean right now for you as a software engineering person? So as a tech lead, for example, you need to set a high bar for yourself, not for the team, for yourself. You don't need to set anything for the team. You need to set it for yourself. And then the team does know how to actually do things. So if you have yourself set to a high bar, to a high baseline, and you follow this baseline, you are a credible person with a lot of credibility, and you follow those things, you have enough discipline on days where you don't have the motivation to do this, and you can follow through. And you make sure that you, in terms of engineering, always do the stuff right. You always do your refactoring, you always do your testing, you always aim to not harm others with your changes, with your doing, and you always try to reduce complexity no matter what. Even if someone is looking, no one is looking, no one is reviewing or something like that, you keep your baseline. This is what you will do. You will not fall below your baseline. This is what you do. Do you have a baseline like that? And let's be honest now, most developers I know don't have such a baseline. Yeah, most don't. So I'm entrepreneur and engineer and leader. The problem with that is that if you don't have that, you actually not only harm other people, you harm yourself as well. So you cannot run a good business, you cannot run a good team if you don't set any expectations. And again, expectations others have about you, not you about others. So not the boss type of person. So I am the boss, you need to do what I say. No, this is industrial age thinking. I'm talking about leadership. I'm talking about being a role model. I'm talking about being very good in something and shine and having this baseline, and everyone exactly knows, okay, this person is definitely always doing this, and that in that manner, in that quality. You need to be that, and this is the baseline for others. This is the example others will follow. This is where others then need to step up their game in order to get there. This is what you need to learn. Not the nonsense with, hey, how I do managing stuff with systems, Excel and methodologies. No. Be a leader. It's extremely important to understand what leading really is. A leadership person is not a manager. Those are two different things. You can be a manager, a bureaucratic person who's managing people. You can do that. This is a role, you can do that. But if you want to be a leadership person, a real leader, then you need to lead by example. This is the only way how people actually will follow you and how you get the credibility, how you get this standing, how you get this baseline. And for that, you need to hold the baseline. For that, you need to define it for yourself and make sure you understand your baseline, make sure you know what you're doing wrong right now, where you need to step up. And you need to be upset about yourself when you fall below your baseline and immediately correct it. And everyone needs to know about this. Always keep this baseline. It is extremely important. This is what your actual quality is. Right? So if you have that, then you can lead others. You can be a leader without a role. When you do that as a software engineer, as a senior software engineer, it doesn't matter. People will start to follow you when you act like this, because this is natural behavior. This is how humans work. time doing that now for nearly 20 years, and it works fine. The only problem with that, let's be honest, is the own baseline. So it's not about talking, it's about keeping. Recording this video right now, I need to hold my baseline. To record a video every day, this is quite challenging. It's one of those things. But you need to set your baseline for yourself. What do you want to do? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to be for a type of example for others? This is what you decide in all awareness, and then you follow through. So this is a very practical tip now, and you should respect that if you want to get anywhere close to a good leadership position. It's one thing to get a leadership role. It's another thing to excel in leadership. Right? So take this as an advice and have a nice day. Think about that. Goodbye, everyone.